yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Black 20.
Get him. Get him.
Back. Snickers. 66.
They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
7-7. King.
Watch the run.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Black 20. 44.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Patriots take over. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 44. From the gun, it's Brady. He gets it to James White. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Sugar!
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
We got regular. We got 3. Hey, check it.
From the 24, Brady. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Sugar! Hey, zoom.
26 Mike. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Let's go.
26 Mike.
Check it.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. He wants it all for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kyle Van Noy coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
5.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the pressure gets to him again. Kyle Van Noy, his 2nd sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. A reminder, coming up tomorrow night, it's the one weekend of the year where we get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders, Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and also the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game at 10:30 Eastern. That throw by Brady, incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Every day, any day. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Check right, check right. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
26 Mike, 26.
Hey, 66.
Shotgun now for Brady. Being chased out left. Oh, he's going to go for... And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon, 40 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. And this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
That! Select 30.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't.
Alert, alert.
Hey,
You good?
switch gears.
Check 9, check 9. Lock it back.
Now on second and 16, Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to Switzer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. An excellent gain, 35 yards. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 5 yards on the touchdown run. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Oswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He completes it right side to White.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
26, Mike. 26. Alpha.
It's our field. Hey, it's all right.
Hey, Charlie. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Here we go. Here we go.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
26, Mike. 72. You don't know no better. Hey, Delta. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. 72.
Operating from the gun. Brady steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. He's got a man complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dante Hightower able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Bravo. Takes both of them. Bang, bang, bang. Takes three.
Now Roethlisberger. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Jack 16.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Outright, he gets this one to Switzer. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, Brady. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And some room to run now. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Hey, Alabama.
Mike's 50. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Hatchet.
Hey, Echo. Alert. Mike's 50. Let's go, defense. Alert.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And Watson has it right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Brady. Shakes off the sack. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They were making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And now Edelman. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. But it's going to be 2nd down. Now, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Hey, high 7. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Defense wins championships, baby. 53 Linda. Easy, grip.
Here's Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Watch the curl.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Roethlisberger will throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 20. They start the drive with White. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Patriots add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Alert, alert. Let's go.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
So Brady and the Pats take over first and 10 at the 40. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So many different weapons available in that Patriot backfield. Here's first and 10. Now Brady. He's got White here. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
50. 26 Mike. Orville. You must be dreaming. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. They gonna need some therapy after this. Let's go on. No, 60. Hold 50.
Brady gonna throw. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Black 20.
51's the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
First carry for James Conner. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Steelers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. On third down, they run with Edmonds. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't.
And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Let's get up.
First down, here's White. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And that'll set them back 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Hey, bolt 66.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Brady. And caught by Thomas for a New England touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots are pouring it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
230.
Fix the mic all day, dog. Got double tight.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Like 20.
Line 36. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Roethlisberger. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's moves.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a gain of 34. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Roethlisberger. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point put through by Boswell as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Wait, that. Wait, 20. 50,
Mike 50, huh? Come on, D.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying.
Now White lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And now the rookie's free, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously something the coach wants to avoid.
Oh, without a doubt. It won't cost the team because of where they are in the scoreboard, but it will cost the player who gave up the football.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Wait, that. Wide, 80. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.